Rosalind, thank you so much for your video report and for the positive feedback regarding our videos. We try to find the kinds of videos that will have immediate impact for us when we think about the context of a fast-track course. Yes, in a fast-track degree program where we are trying to accelerate while also condensing information. Some of these videos make excellent tools for us to cut through the clutter and get down to the brass tactics. And so what I mean by that is we absolutely would encourage any of you to continue to find exterior, outside, additional sources that are going to better your journey and what you learn and take away. We also recognize that there are temporal needs, okay, and that we have deadlines we are all striving to meet. And so anytime we can cut out a reading or condense information down through a helpful video, we're trying to do that. It's great to hear some positive feedback from some of those clips that we try to put together in different courses, but particularly this one. Looking over your survey, I'm loving the organization and general design. I know this is one you're actually putting into practice, and so thank you so much for being open to sharing it with us. You may be in coordination with other people, other bodies, all right, and so we'll recognize the portions you submit to us as a kind of a trial, a pilot study, malleable, while whatever you might be working with professionally would have other maybe restrictions or people that are, you know, stakeholders that you're answering to or coordinating with. Two things stand out to me. Right around the middle of the survey, there is a question that begins, in your household is, and then you have 4 options. And the only thing that trips me up, and I'm trying to approach these as, from an objective perspective or put myself in the shoes of an average respondent, is the wording. The wording's a little bit tricky. It's unclear, and so you could tweak that. Some mild tweaking of the language there could enhance the likelihood you're getting accurate responses, all right? In other words, try to rephrase it in a way that's going to create complete thought sentences, and because it reads like questions. So for example, in your household is everyone plant-based, right? That sounds like a question. In your household is everyone plant-based, whereas your household comprises or there are different ways, right? Folks that consume plant-based diets in your household include, and then your options, right? Everyone, only me, one other person, or something, you know, whatever the subset of responses that's going to look like. That's something to think about. And one other question stood out. Okay, 2 questions down from that. When eating out at a restaurant, which of the following applies? And this is very minor observation, but all of the responses end in question marks. So that could potentially skew the data or create questions or a little bit of confusion with some of your respondents. So be on the lookout for that. I think we want clean, clear responses. I think I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to make the answers also help phrase it in a question form, but we're looking for solid answers, not more questions, right? So that's a key for everyone to look out for. Thank you for sharing.